you were starting your career, could you even conceive of being the lead in an Oz film from Disney
Yeah.
with the guy
No,
from Evil Dead?
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think any of that ever crossed my mind. I thought, although before I started acting, I was a huge fan of the Oz world, and I read all the books. But
You've read like every book ever, basically, right? So
last
it would
week,
make sense
last
that
week
you've
I
read that.
finished a book, and that was the last book. So I've read everything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You're like the guy in the Twilight Zone episode where he breaks his glasses at the end of the episode. He finally has a chance to read every
Oh, really?
every book. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, his wife never lets him read. There's a Holocaust. He's inside a bank vault. He survives, and then he breaks his glasses.
Okay.
All the books in the world. So.
I don't know how they, found out my life story, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, because you're well versed in not only, I'm sure, the literature of this, but also the filmic history, the Broadway history, because you're a very humanities class sort of guy.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about the responsibility of, there's so many familiar beats and familiar elements and things you sort of have to do, and at the same time, of
Right.
course, you're going to want to interpret new
Right.
and unique things we haven't
Oh,
seen.
okay, yeah. So you're talking about the fact that there's the 1939 Julie Garland film. There's a musical called Wicked.
Sure, of course.
There were even earlier renditions in the 39 film. And when you said Broadway, I thought, because actually when Baum was alive, there was a stage production of The Wizard of
Oh, wow.
Oz.
I didn't know that.
So all these different versions. I think with Wicked, that's become its own thing. That's actually based on another book called Wicked by a guy named Maguire, I guess. That's kind of their own take. The approach here was to be both loyal to certain aspects of Baum's world. You have the set pieces you need, the Yellow Brick Road, the Emerald City. You have certain characters like the witches and flying monkeys and talking animals and this kind of thing. But I think that the aspects that are new or that can be done in a fresh way here are that first of all, the world can be rendered in a completely new, much more spectacular way
And broadened where we can see more of the world,
yes,
too. Yeah, sure.
than any other rendition has ever done. And that alone is a reason to watch the film, just the beauty of that. But their take on the character, the lead character who goes to Oz and is sort of the audience's emissary, is also fresh. That you don't have an innocent person at the center like Dorothy.
Yeah.
You have a
little more
very,
cynical, a little more
anything but
2013,
innocent character
yeah.
who goes to Oz to learn his own lessons, but they're less about getting back home and more about becoming a better person.